But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, Entertainment Time? Come tell with another video. So in this video, you guys, we're doing hot topics. Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what y'all think about this video. So we're talking about some of the most salacious moves right now in Hollywood, okay? Now, first I wanted to get into, y'all, is Mia. Mia, you guys, has officially announced her departure from Housewives through a photo shoot. Let me tell y'all something. The Housewives are very crafty. Like, they're going to leave in style. Who quits a job and puts a photo shoot? Like, you got a lot of photos, Mia, that you could have used, but you decided to do a whole photo shoot to show that you're not going to be there, okay? She said, with every new season comes a new beginning, and I have some news to share. My family and I, Inc., have made the decision to relocate to Atlanta. And with that, I will not be returning to the Real Housewives of Potomac next season. Now, all you really did with this is prove Giselle 100% right, which I don't like. Because y'all know I'm not a big fan of Giselle. But she wasn't lying. She wasn't lying, which is really bad. Because Giselle literally called you out, Mia, and said that you moved to Atlanta and that you barely live in Potomac, and you denied it vehemently, and now you're saying you're moving to Atlanta. Well, Akbar said, I ran to Atlanta because I run Atlanta. You feel me? Like, why would you deny it if it was true? If you would just said, hey, like, I am planning on I am eventually may move there, so hey, it is what it is. Then, you know, this wouldn't have been more, because a lot of people are sort of keen at this and they're looking at you, Mia, like a joke because, you know, you lied all the way to the end. Like, you literally lied from beginning to end, okay? She said, the past 4 seasons have been an unforgettable journey, one filled with growth, lessons, and so many incredible memories. I want to thank Truly Original, Bravo, NBC Universal, and Andy Cohen for believing in me and giving me the space to share my story. To my castmates, thank you for the laughs, the lessons, and the unforgettable moments. And to the amazing fans, your love and support has meant everything to me. I always carry that with me. The next chapter is already filled with exciting opportunities, and I can't wait to take you all along for the ride. Big things are coming. I don't make headlines, I make history. Atlanta, brace yourselves. The empire has expanded. Hashtag a legacy in the making. It's given she's going to do a women's panel about business. You know how the girls in Atlanta do, okay? They're gonna do a brunch and they're gonna do a panel about business and entrepreneurship. Okay, the legacy is coming. All right. I feel like this will be a good thing for Mia. The reason why I say this is because last season and that whole storyline, it really bothered me because it was heavily involving her children. And it's like, I would have hated to have her and the kids go through another season of that, because this is something that is going to live with these kids forever. And especially when they do grow up and start going to high school, middle school, kids out nowadays, especially with these kids in this generation, they are treacherous and they are raggedy. So it's like they're gonna throw these shows and these seasons in their faces. So the last thing you would want is your kids to be bothered. So I think this was the best move for Mia to do. I think the show will do fine without her, but I will say I will miss some of her delusions and lies. Like, y'all gotta understand, Mia is a little bit of a key because we always catch her in the lie. Like, she'll say something and we'll be like, you just said something else. We got you. Like, I'm gonna kind of miss that because it's like it's like a game of clues. You're gonna always catch her. You're gonna always catch the bitch. And furthermore, Mia, was you even gonna really even be able to keep your position there? Because after what you said about Giselle, I feel like she would have went up to Andy and them and complained. And I don't think you would have been let back. I do not think you would have been let back after what you said. You literally said you'd have knocked the Mario coins out of Giselle's head, which, I'd like to see that. Like the meme goes. But on that show, especially with you guys being women of color, y'all know how Bravo goes with stuff like that. They don't want to ever have anything close like that to happen. The only women that can get away with stuff like that is Jersey, okay? They're the ones that can knock each other upside the head and still be able to keep their jobs. You can't threaten to do that and still be able to keep your job. Now, here's the photo shoot, you guys, that she did, which I loved it. It looked very cute, but I just feel like it was very dramatic to what you were just announcing. Like, you would have thought that Mia is going to be on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. Like, this is the level of drama that I live for in a housewife and a reality TV star, because it's like, the fact that you got to do a photo shoot to announce a move is crazy. Bitch, you better have furniture. You feel me? You better have furniture. You better have a light on. You better have the light, the water connected before you done did this shoot. All right? Here's some more pictures. Now, she didn't mention ink in this, so I wonder if they are, because I don't keep up a lot with Mia. I wonder if they are still together and her family includes moving ink. And what's interesting to me is how Gordon is going to play in all of this, because would Gordon want to move to Atlanta also, because at the end of the day, he's still the father of both of their children. So would he want to move to Atlanta to be able to still have that, space in their lives? Or would he be okay with traveling back and forth? Now, should Mia join Atlanta Housewives? This is a tricky one. I'm not gonna lie, because although Mia gets on my nerves a lot, there is some entertaining moments that does give me a good key with her. Do I think she'll be able to handle it? No. They are going to tear her to shreds. I saw that she posted that, the Atlanta girls are more her vibe. They're young, fresh, but it's like you still got a couple of the OGs hanging around. You got Portia hanging around, Phaedra hanging around, Cynthia hanging around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kenya may be coming back. You never know. So it's like, with these people at play, are you really able to mentally handle what they may say and ask you? Because Potomac, don't get me wrong, they go hard, but Atlanta, they go for the jugular. I mean, look what happened this season. Like, do you really want to go there? That's just my opinion. I just don't feel like it's going to be good for her, because they're going to start digging up even bigger bones, and you're not going to like it too much. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below about Mia's exit. Are you guys sad to see her go, or do you guys think it makes sense? All right, so Kanye West recently went on Instagram, which has been going viral like the whole day, and put up a statement about stuff that he's been through in his past when he was little. He also previewed this song called "Cousin," where, first of all, the song is crazy. Okay, if y'all want to listen to the full thing, I did find it here on YouTube under BLUX Cousins, and it's the official. Well, it's not the actual official music video. I think it was fan made, but the full song is on there, and the chorus literally goes, "I gave my cousin neck." I'm not gonna say the word. It starts with an H. I gave my cousin neck. I gave my cousin neck. He just kept saying it over and over in the chorus. A lot of people I saw in the comments of the blogs that this was posted in, some people think that he's just trolling, he's not being serious about it, but I really do think that he's telling the truth, and I feel like that's a part of the reason why he has all this drama. He put, this song is called "Cousin," about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for unaliving a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault. I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found on top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's D till I was 14. Okay? To me, I don't find this funny at all. A lot of people, especially us Black people, this does not get talked about enough. We've even seen it with the situation with baddies, where it's like, it's such a sensitive topic. People don't even want to talk about it, and they want to divert the conversation, because we as Black people like to, and I'm saying as Black people because it's true, we like to not talk about stuff because it's uncomfortable, and then it goes on for generations and generations and generations and generations. I do not think this is a clout move. I feel like this actually did happen, and it explains a lot as to why he acts the way that he does. What I don't like is also people making it seem as if you have to go through something as, something of sexual sort of abuse to be able to have some sort of mental illness, which I don't think is 100% true. Now, all the times it just has to do with that directly. Sometimes it just may be hereditary, and sometimes it may be other forms of trauma. So there's that. But in his case, I feel like a part of that statement that he made probably has to do with a lot of why he acts the way that he does now, because he has admitted to being into some freaky type stuff. People that have been around him have admitted to him being into certain type things. So it's like it all sort of adds up with him putting this out there. Now, the song in itself, I don't think is appropriate at all, because the chorus literally says, "I gave my cousin neck." Like, this isn't something that should be pushed out there at all. Although it may be like a form of him releasing his trauma, the lyrics could have been tweaked in some way, because I don't think you should just go around talking about "I gave my cousin neck, I gave my cousin neck." Like, nobody's just gonna be rapping that around. Like, that's just, it's nasty. The media making fun of him, though, I feel like is another level of sick, and it probably causes him to go even crazier than he does online, because he sees people poking fun at him. Okay, I think this man is under one of the worst spiritual warfares we've probably ever seen a celebrity through in a minute. I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. Tokyo Tony even went on Instagram and commented under the post and talked a little bit about what kind of derailed him into going down this route and him spiraling, and mentioned the Kardashians. He said, "Kim tried to help him. She cleared your debts. She loved you. Her mama got you the best doctors. You refused. This broke your marriage, and now the support system is gone. This is why he continues." I'm going to say this. From somebody who has somebody that is mentally ill in their family, you literally can do everything and nothing is of progress. I swear to God. I swear to God. It literally is going to take that person to want to go get help. It is. If Kanye does not get up on his 2 feet and says, "I'm going to stay on the medication that I'm prescribed, I'm going to go to the therapy sessions that I need to," he is never going to change. It doesn't matter what Kim does, what lawyers that she gets, what contracts that he's put under, nothing is going to change unless he wants to. And as sad as it is, that's just the hard truth. And for somebody that experienced it, I'm telling y'all that straight up. Okay, I done seen the episodes, I done seen the manic stuff, I done seen it all. Because if you look at how Kanye acts, a lot of like the stuff that he does is very sexual in nature. Like the girlfriends that he has, him wanting to pick and decide what they wear. The latest wife that he had, parading her around and making her nude in public spaces. This isn't something that you just wake up and decide, "Oh, I'm going to start doing." This is stuff that's learned over time, and that becomes a part of that fantasy within an illness. That's just the truth. So I really do believe this is the truth. I don't think this is cap at all. Anybody who says this is cap, to me, it's like, why would he want to admit something like that? Because as a rapper, you're not going to want the world to know that you done sucked some peen, especially your family's peen, because this is now a punchline that can be used from other rappers to be able to diss you. So this isn't, I feel like, beneficial to him. All the other stuff, oh well, that could just be chalked up to, Kanye crazy. But this is like personal and deep and, trauma. So this isn't something that he would want out there, I feel like, if it wasn't true. I don't think he would just say something like that if it wasn't. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about it. Did you guys check out the song in general? What y'all think about the lyrics? Now, we haven't done this in a minute, but we're going to have to do a read along for y'all that haven't checked out the lyrics, okay? He said, "I saw you outside again, just hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my cousin, reading Dirty Magazine. We seen some niggas kiss. We didn't know what that mean. Then we start reenacting everything we had seen. That's when I gave my cousin neck, gave my cousin neck, gave my cousin neck, I gave my cousin neck." And I know these about to judge me now. Started off when we was hanging out. Started off when we hang. Told my cousin not to tell nobody. Please, no, don't tell nobody. Please tell me, take it to my grave. Truth will set you free someday. I don't think they understand that I'm not attracted to a man. And then they thought I was gay, which he mimics in the background. Nitrous don't help me. It just put me in a trance. I'm talking about euphoria. I'm not talking about a man. Told her don't leave me because I need you by my side. As long as you don't leave me, then I'll probably be all right. And at one time you left me, I get no sleep that night. And at one time you left me, I took 10 perks to get high. 10 to pray that I don't unalive. But if I unalive, see you in the sky. 2 pence of qua, don't leave, just stay, babe. Let's go on a vacay. Leave the world behind. Leave the world behind, leave the world behind. Nitrous don't help me, just put me in a trance. He just says the same thing again within the chorus, okay? It's a very short song, but most of it just includes like the trauma that he's been through, which the internet is sort of like keying at him on, thinking he's having another episode. How Kanye could fix this, he would have to do it himself. That's just the bottom line. And a lot of people don't understand, like, when it comes to like people with mental illness, the medication is one thing, but their surroundings are another thing as well. They could be on the best medication, but if they're in a surrounding that, if they're surrounded by an environment that can trigger episodes and manic episodes and stuff like that, it does not help at all. So I just feel like the environment that he's in right now, which it being in Hollywood and dealing with all the Kardashian stuff, it does not help this man. It actually probably makes it worse. I think the biggest mistake that he made was getting involved with Kardashians. That's just my opinion. A lot of people don't think so, and they felt like Kim could have changed his life. I don't agree with that. I feel like it brought him into a whole new world, although he was big and famous already, that exposed him to a lot more, criticism that he wasn't probably used to before. So there's that. So let's talk Shannon Sharpe. First of all, this Tony Busby guy, this man is a terrible person. I don't know if it's his goal in life to go after every rich black man in Hollywood, but it seems to be this is like his new pick of the litter. Okay, he is being faced with a huge lawsuit of a woman basically accusing him of raping her in the bed, which, first of all, I'm not okay. Here's the thing. I just feel like it's very interesting that that's a specific detail with all the allegations out there about Shannon. We all have heard people make fun of him being gay, allegedly gay. So it's quite convenient that the way that you're alleging being raped is in the bed. I'm going to just start there. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. He said former NFL Shannon Sharpe is being sued for $50 million by a woman accusing him of raping her, the Busby law firm said Monday. The law firm, led by well-known Houston attorney Tony Busby, on a Sunday filed a civil lawsuit in Clark County State in Nevada on behalf of the woman referred to as Jane Doe, who alleges that Sharpe raped her on multiple occasions, with the last incident occurring in January, spokesperson for the law firm said. In the lawsuit, the woman alleges a pattern of intimidation, manipulation, and that Sharpe threatened to Simpson her and pop her. Y'all, I have to be very crafty with the words. It's YouTube. Sharpe met the plaintiff at a gym in 2023 when she was 19, and the couple began a relationship that lasted for 2 years, according to the court documents. By late 2024, the lawsuit claims Sharpe would insist on recording their activities and sharing those videos with others without the woman's consent. Oh. At about the same time, Sharpe went on Instagram Live while having affairs with another woman. In his 14-year NFL career as a tight end, he's known to have a tight end. Let me stop. Sharpe played for the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens and is a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2011, he is a sports commentator and the host of Club Shay Shay. Shout out to one of my entertainers. One of my entertainers is like the the head editor or something like that. I forget her name. She used to call in. Oh, I follow her on Instagram, but she's like one of his lead editors. So I think her name's like Tasia or something like that. She know who I'm talking about, but shout out to her. In a written response, Sharpe's legal representative, Lonnie J. Davis, called the lawsuit a blatant and clinical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars, and said that the lawsuit was filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of rape, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt to blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. In a statement, Busby said, "It takes a great deal of courage to stand up against those with power, fame, and money. I look forward to pressing the case in court." This is the first time Busby has attached himself to a case that's received national attention. And October, Busby said that he would bring more than 100 lawsuits in multiple states on behalf of people claiming they were raped or exploited by media mogul Mr. Combs. Okay? Busby removes himself as the representative attorney in the lawsuit against Combs until he can resolve an administrative error. Nigga, you are an administrative error. After a judge ordered the prominent lawyer to explain why he hadn't disclosed that he has not been admitted to practice in the Southern District of New York, according to a previous Chronicle report. So to me, that already knocks his credibility because you don't even have your paperwork in order. That's like selling a car at a dealership and you don't even, and you say you're the dealership owner and the dealership's not even registered as an LLC. It's like, or a sole proprietorship. It's just like, how could you be trusted? Now, Shannon went on Instagram and posted a slew of texts. I didn't get the purpose of this, to be honest. I guess he was trying to prove the fact that, you know, the woman was consistently after him. But I just think it made it worse, in my opinion. It looked kind of crazy, the things that were said in this text thread, which I'm going to read. A lot of it was insane, including putting a big black baby up in her. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and Simpson me with it while you're me. Her name is Gabrielle Zuniga in a text message to Shannon Sharpe, October 7th, 2023. I know you missed this big juicy butt. $25K for each cheek. She's not a cheap girl. Gabrielle Zuniga in a text message to Shannon Sharpe on the 1st of this year. So you started the 1st of this year being a very naughty girl. This lawsuit filed by Gabrielle Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and clinical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions. More of the text read. Hold on. Only if you put that black gravy in me, then I could do whatever I want to me. I want to put my finger in your, then marry you. That's my daddy. I want you to put a big black baby in me. You better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life. After you put a big black baby in me. What's up with the big black baby? Now, this is ridiculous. This is why I feel like this shouldn't have been released. Because it's like, these messages are like, I guess, of course, it's proof of, you know, the fact that she was adamant on wanting, you know, favors done and also exchange for money. So to try to prove him innocent. But it's just like, this is the type of person you are in contact with. I don't think it makes him look good either. You better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. These messages are just a sampling of a broader pattern of graphic communications initiated by Ms. Zuniga. The evidence paints a clear picture. This was consensual adult relationship that included role playing, oh yes, language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Ms. Zuniga. The edited tape that Ms. Zuniga secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharpe during her blackmail attempt to falsely portray as a result of this editing and out of context prior text messages that the activity was not consensual. But Mr. Sharpe now believes her secret taping was all a part of her plan set up as a part of her blackmail scheme, as distorted by her edited tape, a copy of which she refused to make available to Mr. Sharpe or his counsel. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of misconduct, especially the gross live rape. It will not continue to submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to being vindicated through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. This lawsuit to me is frivolous and I don't believe it. The reason why is because it's who she's being represented by. Had it been her being represented by a different law firm, then it would have been a little bit more credible. Also, the bringing up the Michelle situation, what does that have to do with anything? It just doesn't correlate and it doesn't make sense just looking through it, because Michelle doesn't have anything to do with you allegedly being great. So why bring that in there? I feel like that was tied in there to make him look more like a sexual deviant. That's what it looks like to me. Now y'all know Shannon gonna go on Club Shay Shay, Ocho Cinco gonna roast his bitch ass after this, because this is a little bit embarrassing. Okay, they always try to get you when you're at your highest, because right now Club Shay Shay's numbers are at an all-time high. He's winning. He just signed like a big $1 million deal the other day. Like, he's raking in the big bucks. So that's when they try to come at you and try to shake you down really quick when you're raking in the big bucks. It's never when you're the little guy trying to come up. So I feel like he knew this was probably coming. I don't think this is going to come as a shock to him. This is the same man who literally said he would not get in an elevator alone with a woman because he may be scared of what they may say, what happened if it was just those two in the elevator. That in itself told me all I needed to know. Let me know what y'all think down below about these topics, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.